When was the last time you spoke to her?
It's been a few weeks.
Gran? Mom?
Mom! She called me a few weeks ago. I think she was scared. She thought someone was coming into the house.
The movie looks like a big puzzle, a visual puzzle of something that's happening in the mind of the characters, and especially the grandma, like her mother, her daughter, and her granddaughter are gonna go inside her mind. So it's like a psychological movie, like a traditional horror movie or thriller. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's interesting because we call it like the labyrinth space that kind of emerges towards the end of the film, and I guess it's rooted in, you know, the conception of the film, because my grandmother had Alzheimer's and she had a habit of kind of starting to hoard things. So there were 2 rooms upstairs in the house where it was just full of stuff, you know, and it wasn't used for anything but storage. And the first image that came to me was really the idea that space could be growing inwards and kind of be this representation of something that held her memories, but that they were slowly being kind of twisted in some way.
Tea?
Do you know where you were, Mum?
I suppose I went out.
What's this?
I was on the property when your grandfather inherited it.
Everything all right, Gran?
I thought this was where it got in.
Who?
Whoever it was coming into the house.
When you're living with someone, or, you know, your loved one is going through that kind of deterioration of the mind, and Alzheimer's in particular, I think you quickly adjust to the new normal often, and sometimes it takes like looking back to go, oh, how do we get here? So in a way, the labyrinth, I wanted to convey a sense that Kay and Sam are being drawn into Edna's experience, and I guess, you know, in the wonderful world of horror, that happens literally in a very scary way.
It's here. Under the bed.
There's nothing under the bed, Mum.
Will you check for me?
The movie also deals with the subject of inheritance, the thing that you leave to your sons and then to the next generations. But looking from the point of view of the daughter or the granddaughter, like it's kind of they'll at certain moments they are trapped about that this is a relative, and the thing that is happening to her maybe are going to happen to me. So that's the scary part also of the story, no?
Yeah, I think there's something about, you know, watching, you know, seeing your parent decline or your grandparent decline that makes you think about your own mortality, you know, and that's a really inescapable thing that we all have to deal with, whether it's Alzheimer's or, you know, just aging in general. So yeah, I often say that my film is only existentially scary because it really drives that home.
I can see you.
The highlight of 2020 for me, beyond like releasing the film, was probably getting you know, a call from him and him just telling me like, oh, that he really enjoyed the film. I just thought this is just such a generous kind of gesture, and yeah, it really meant so much. But I have so much respect for him, and I'm a huge fan as well. And you know, he also kind of feels like he's obsessed with Gothic horror and symbols, and yeah, I feel like it really resonates with.
I have to ask you to end this interview about your necklace, because it seems that it has some power to you.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, my mother gave me this. It's a shell. And I guess it's somewhat like related to my next film, which is set on an island in Japan, and it has a folk horror kind of Rosemary's Baby meets The Wicker Man vibe.
So thank you very much. I keep doing your great job, and I hope maybe one day I'm going to see you with Guillermo del Toro over
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to it. Thanks so much.